is Frankie Abbruzzino with The Scoop. Okay, this is a story. I found a little comic code. It's by my good buddy Earl over there. Earl Kimmel at the Herald. I'll put a link to his article just so you know. They usually stay free for 24 hours and then you got to pay. So probably till 4 a.m. tomorrow, which is Friday. It'll probably disappear. But basically, he talks about what he deems a string of disagreements between the Northport city manager and city commissioner Debbie McDowell. The city manager's name is Jerome Fletcher. And what happened is these agreements hit a peak, a pinnacle, and the police came in to investigate after an elderly employee in her 80s heard the commissioner talking to herself as she was walking down the stairs. She said, "Are you okay? What's going on?" And essentially says that she muttered something like that. She couldn't quite hear what she said, but muttered something like, "I'm going to blow up this some kind of expletive place and everybody in it." Obviously, she was upset. Apparently, she was upset after the commission meeting with where Fletcher was in there. She ended up yelling at him, wagging her finger, according to the article. Again, you can read it until 4 o'clock tomorrow, where Earl goes into specifics, as he always does. Fletcher did point out that calling the police to investigate the incident was appropriate in his mind. Now, look, I don't know either of them. I don't know if it was appropriate. I could see someone getting pissed and saying something like that. Do you need to call the police in? I don't know. I'm sure some of you that don't like her, some that maybe even do like her, will say, "Oh yeah, police needed to be called. It was a serious threat, something that needed to be seriously reviewed." So he said he'd rather be overly cautious. No, what he did is he called the police to embarrass this commissioner. Come on, man. We all know that. McDowell, I guess, told Earl that Fletcher consistently looks down on her, doesn't respect her, and doesn't view the commissioners, all 5, as his boss, which often happens when you're in a city manager strong city. It's basically called a mayor. It's a mayor weak, city manager strong. Venice has it, and Ed's doing a horrible job at it. Even though he's a nice guy and people like him, if you really delve into stuff, Ed's doing a horrible job at it, especially since Hollick left, who had a strong personality as a mayor and really led the council. Since then, they've had some weak people like Nick and Ron Feinsod, and they just get ran. Ed just runs over them, and he really doesn't do a good job, to be quite honest with you. So they're in there. The police came in. They investigated. Suggs told the detectives that he has a hearing aid issue, and later that the detectives that he told the detectives that she was not concerned about what McDowell said. Rather, she was more concerned about her demeanor. This is the elderly lady that observed her. So a lot of there's always issues going on up there. They talk about a sign of disconnect there when last April McDowell claimed Fletcher overstepped his authority, and it goes on and on. Look, to me, there was obviously some disagreement, heated disagreement in a commission meeting. She came out, "Oh God, I just want to blow this place up," whatever, blowing off steam, blowing off heat. McDowell probably could have handled it differently. Fletcher, I don't think, needed to call the cops. I think he did it just to embarrass McDowell and put her into her place in his mind. Disgraceful for both. Come on, guys. You're supposed to be doing the will of the people, serving the people, not playing these childish games. So I'll put a link to the Herald below here, but remember, only until about 4 tomorrow morning. Then you got to be a paying customer to read Earl's detailed news article. All right, everybody. I'll see you later.